Emma helicopter issues ya ekoto aircraft and one more than a OSP ye kusi saying near CBB and meboa. And you see, this is what politicians do. Omoma ye believe we say BB ba. But not ebi kura BB anya day anyhow. So almost say oral thing now ye no. Chafu mo as the AG is saying only chafu in film. Na yenya original one near who say BB ye day ekoso.
Okay.
That's my point on that.
Okay.
Na can of reata issues no. Media be we mama na me more voice be nchiro.
Okay.
Me bob voice na voice no mo mani ntie wo eyes ho.
Okay.
Mr. Donald Trump Mr. mo mie mani ntie why me bob we yama.
Okay.
Ken of reata Mr. mo mani ntie bi wo ho. Enti mo mani ntie man why? Eba. Oh,
it's not coming.
Technicians, you better my yeah. I didn't know.
It's not coming.
It's not coming there.
Okay.
And yet, Kenofuriata. And now a catcher, yes, say, if you are me born a hair bebam kakra. Now me per se a banner, yes, it's a biana make. Any name mock bina.
Okay.
Yanshana, yes, a yamina, my man has ever bad.
No, just play it straight to the. No, it's not coming. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't have it.
Okay. Nah.
That's not a very good question. You know, it's almost like telling a father to resign from his children because he's changed his mind. You know, there are times that decisions have to be made for the survival of the country, and therefore, if circumstances such as COVID or Ukraine war occur, which are not typical, it does change.
Eti ote.
Yeah.
Ka say won ko IMF a. Actually you call IMF. And na journalist dey be say man fu be say resign. Na one na say IMF re nko ne nko ne china na wado ho akọ na o say o. It's just like a father. Ibia open bibia man no mana actually no. Ne wakopa mo ntu ka che nse wonye den on resign. Na me ka che ke no furiata say ye ne ma. On one kind was why your father. Ye ne ma yesre no daddy.
That time I know your father, no your minister. Next one your minister view.
Aluta. Ye ne ma. Ye ne ma yesre no. Me de ma no si ho no ye ne ma. Enti yesre no omre fi.
Okay.
Ya fe no. But na arrest no. People are twisting the issues kakra na ya. Na about ne document stay any no man metie lawyer Amaleba and so on it watch
Abraham Amaleba
on it say enye because of the document of course Manase is ready but to just say ne visa no for US ebe expire on the 14th of February and you know nka expiration no de enuru ho it is a bankrata asem a he Amaleba thing say enye no ntina ebi o match because processes no kra or changing ne stay no ehun ade but say ukomu yi enso say tie mu a na other side of the story no nso ekire say so obi wo ho no mu ankrata asem no ye man stay no bi an visa na expire de but the stay no e wo bibia ebia of course wo koye enti sa ade na okoye no say ebia otimi wie within that period na sometimes e bi kra stay ne nso other people and so almost knowledge or more no stay ne nso. But they expect that the person should actually ebia or leave because mission no are accomplished. Okay. Kind of reattack of medical treatment.
But I clarify way if you want to renew or visa and ask or extension and I be cross status now they call it. For instance, when me go US I made tourist visa they could B1 B2. Yeah. 5 years. Yeah. The or 6 months. Yeah. 6 months and I say go back to your mother country. Yeah. 2 months was here but this me wo now me 6 months and then so yeah. Those 5 years in the book no. But I could be so 6 months. No aba. This is 6 months and then I can attempt going to change the status quo from B1 B2 to maybe age something to another allowed. One. Yes, that is allowed.
But this is not Trump cry rule BB says who is can quantia $1 million. Very shortly. Will grab when your permanent residency. And say no plan and go really out. I cannot forget away your demon. But on a more serious note, yeah, Koye Ben Matisa Maliba say a attorney general and a pushy baby. Okay. US so that Ombe revoking his stay. I don't have much knowledge into immigration and those kind of things. And that is Amaleba say AG atiki action bi and on the American ice no yes that collaboration say be on be revoke kind of reactor we even before the expiration no now what to be abafie but we also know say we no enkoye extradition no mum because extradition no kra enye nko do Department of Justice but they be the almost focus on will be a deportation say be a deport no but also no there or other places are obetumi asanso aye den afa because you see the UK visa enye den expire and Canada so the expire in 2030 there about but the best reckon of react and say and no my the born kwa do ye no manum SML there no
yes
on a GRA contract no yes one approve ye sans ensem ni nyina ewo ho se boni bia ni mu a omra fie nyi ne ho ano Japan royalty deal no so ho nsensem ni na mu na ECG PDS power distribution no so ho nsem na mu na afin so procurement ahodo bi aye ne contracts bi ho asem mfin se abo oman ne kane ade a no so eso oba na obeyi ne ho ano na ni nyina akiri no Ken of Riata ne ye kan se na yare na ode ye excuse if the ice in him second of Riata situation here critical they won't pick him to that cell they will not pick him to that cell. Second of Riata yare no aye dey excuse ache no. Say yare pa na ntimi mbanipa. Enko baabi na onna baabi ebekunu a. America ice wouldn't be so wicked to just put him there. Ena omo chi no so ahwe ayi omo dey ato wo nyina no a. He is not on medical surveillance. Say be a doctor be jina no so or no meaning second of Riata can be detained all right without any medical surveillance. It is I no the excuse no I see am here who now is flawed. He can move here and there and that's why he's being detained. Ti ofin say boni bia ni na asemu dia Ken of Riata must come to his children. And my voice natural say your father cannot leave you.
But since I'm not your father, I'll leave you here. Yes, but I say I'm your brother. I will go have that. Thank you very much. Thank you. Na Abishafo, you better aso ha Dr. Keskin Usupoku or Transia Chepa Anopai. Me bano so enches and so and Emmanuel Regan Finn and so Atnasi. Now mefa aseda Emma top tier study abroad consult or say we are babunu the semete hey we are abofra fe no wasiso o pese wadisua no koto aso wa manone a country ben na about him is it Spain, France, Germany, Malta, Australia na South Korea but bia pese okobia na say ye nwoma nsua nko na pese okodia top tier study abroad consult say be hu onom na wontimi emwa na say adwumadie no kodi kama now so ohuma no entimi enko kama Kumasi ha makom no wo ben Bank of Africa numbers ebe from Kumasi numbers no 026 0411 847 026 0411 847 and 054 10511179 054 10511179 ewa Accra no omone Madina Polyclinic and directly offset na Accra number no so 020 3592 008 020 3592 008 Takra den so omo eben NK City Night Club wo Fija kwan no so na Takra den number no 059 800 7852 na or TikTok or Facebook and omo Instagram no so ni nyina no active omo say top tier study abroad consult your future starts now. Oyo obi a opa adwuma ye oyo obi a pesa one multimedia on Israel FM adwuma for application e brasses ya ewo Israel FM front desk a ye hwehwe nipa o integrity umudie no ewie peye na yetimi the brand Israel FM the brand multimedia na hye wonsa se fa ko monten so na fa ko pe business bra say adwuma no ho asem na me no kan o try application pepepe a udu Israel FM front desk a na o de ato ho again obetimi nso afre on 032 20 83570 032 20833570 na bibia enso akokama de amount ewom say Christmas na twem ba ya sha afi ase yi no still wo ye shenkani a say utwita se nam wo de dade pongo na nam wo na ma na wa hwe ho so yi pa one touch publications and one inshire from aka bom say da obo wi abribia no yemfa emrew time bia be movie car dan bia be movie o motorbike say o pedestrian na onam kwan ho na odibuo eni die ama the laws governing ya kwantempon ahodo no na one touch semen kan che o say Obano our second cycle institution no irrespective of the area of specialty emfa ho ne elective subject or no udwani echimo one touch publications books bia obenya bia ma say economic books say government social studies whatever all the subjects no the various subjects no or second cycle institutions no one touch publications and so over the years one books no tailored along and around the curriculum approved our various schools and anything who be here say oh your parent who be a book so authored and published by One Touch publication say na be ya okin kan was one so be abetru bia no betimi akokama the amount and am say One Touch nyamesuru we mu ntie book no say yesi no na examples aye no once education papa bia you have to make sure say what sharpen your three domains, your affective domain, the cognitive domain, and the psychomotor. Okay, One Touch publication book. All these domains in the human makeup, no, shaped and sharpened. Na One Touch numbers, no, if you happen to do more open, sell 2 books, no, do now the kugu or bookshop, and as all the institution being up as we be bria. One Touch in Casa 0243 33 3427 0243 3427 now 020 422 6788 020 422 6788 and the last number is 0244 989811 0244 989811 One Touch I say how can you fail sika o sika na wi ase ayeti me se ba bia wo bia no hia sika uni sika abusuam kra yehun uni sika sumbia wo bia no yehun oye manyoni te said Dr. Keskin ne fente here uni sika opportunity kra na yenhye dan hu sa ba bia be pie bia na so yija kakra na yehu se waba oye nsam tro ni uni sika obia hu ndi sika o sika o smartphone e kita no pese o di disk Saturday weekends na ya na emu edepa to the any answer what dial *281 hash *281 hash now if you walk option 2 na anije sem na say ticket no ba ku bia 5 Ghana cedis pe this okita 50 Ghana utimi talk take ticket no maku du samenya discalculia there 5 by 10 will give you 50 cedis ukita 100 cedis and I just say oko 20 cedis oko 20 coupons no no ti the more awoye no no e better chances say ubetumi edin kunim na so wage 20 million 30 million 40 million agu botom na wonso umrante sem no maba awasem no etimi gina brand e bia odan bia wusie woduru mo so madam fo bia me ne wadwum ne dan aduru mo so nti o se poku o fa o phone no a *281 hash na wako option 2 na wotwa biegum na fe cash na bana wo de atoa so akoye ne utwa wi a ne aka wonyina ne se wo de ma ofidie ni na Inshire FM ne Live FM na fe your programs ahodo na ekoso na cream nsem power sports obra fie kwan so ani wi asem nsem ne kukrantumi so no wo bete se yebobo winners ne sa na bibia enso akokama the amount mame enkai wo se say multimedia group stations ni nyina no back to stay tuning ti Joy FM, Love FM, Adom FM, Asempe FM, Inshire FM nyina no yaba back tuning na but bia wo bia no irrespective of your continent and irrespective of your country no ejumadi bia ye di bia no obetimi adjoin ne na bibia so akokama dwumako we no and wason asene na nam so amaya jemra no pa ya ye di oman ho enkomo Dr. Keskin afinjapa
menu afisa se na ahoden ne nkwan ho na nyame adom ye na wato yensem na asumdio na Ghana nso etumpo
ensem tuo no de ahu hia pa
na Ghana etumpo
na Ghana etumpo
oh sure
wonderful
na Ghana etumpo adomu kwa adomu
okay
because amanyo ne
yes
maybe na Israelites no akwakodi Babylon Jeremiah letter chokoma say Mummo Empire and my Babylon because your welfare is bound to the welfare of Babylon. Ghana too that's I assume your Ghana in a boy. And waiting at one man say, Nema a buying or one man kuya. Yaba, Nayina, to a dream. Now you try say a buying, a betting a buying. What I say. Indeed, the main work of the opposition is to make sure say Ghana be too. And that is a job and the bass my baby.
Dr. Keskin, your new patriotic party ni. Na wamanya nante say or person or director of communications there was sentimental. Why that?
In opposition, but that was for that question. Now in opposition, wouldn't say a lot revolves around communication.
That's true.
And
even in government.
Even in government. And communication, you need obia or take space na say. Obia very vibrant, obia very intelligent, or take agenda set na say. If you don't set the agenda, the other person will set the agenda for you.
Once set the agenda, you have to do firefighting.
Exactly. You come a point in somebody. The first rule of communication is agenda setting. And in this video, men come to me home. But Oma, you know my Juma Kakrano. Meaning some more selected or more contemporaries, or more selected. Nipa 3 or more taste our space na say. Means will be me free.
Okay.
And agenda setting is also about relationships. Within MPP, a fold no CCR no within the region, Mebuno no me contemporaries no. I believe my relationship with the media stakeholders, a year communicators, scholars, a year media for party for even the opposition. Minim the obe raise your own questions. Now, baby a partner drew no. We here will be a side many nasi. No bet me and manage communication. You say usually the best communicators. And a good communicator does not necessarily become a good communications manager. What I say? Yeah. A years of
leadership.
So communication leadership is a whole different stream.
Yeah.
But in Pempina, you assume say, "What we can say with my communications manager," and you here will be a what demonstrable evidence. Say, "Sir, you may deal with no. Yenyan function in Sakra. Why Jenny may be a man who says, deal with what you say." Now, Mejidi say party for Jumadia no medi. After going through 4 different communication officers, the late Sam Kujo, a year Kwesiche, Kwakwa, and Poyando. Experience no dear. Damiado. I do a mayano for over 16 years. I make a corporate entity Bianca what I say. See party for. Okay. A Juma no my and Bebrena Eka. Say Keskin Sejma with you, Ubitima Amansaka. Okay. And I've given them that full assurance. I'll do my very best. Now in opposition, no be by say a friend. Say friend who's Mr. Seneca crack. So now you put 2 Ramahama on his toes. Now part in the message as a call from no. You tell me a direct message ni because our Ashanti region age now and MPP now. And in back communication, you become the face of the politics of the region. Because I don't pay you number. You're bold on Unyania. As a party, I said now. So you need somebody who is on top of issues. Obi a the research ability, top notch. O just say, meaning, edu ebi na ye nuanom kwa radio. Sometimes we talk doc na issue way information on who you den. O just say if we know be we up to that level meaning so be able for information. And I think said these are some of the things with understanding human relations na e and the little intelligence that I made aboy no bit my boama MPP communication na Ashanti region and for that matter the country no apija.
Okay. Medase eno Dr. Keskin Owusu-Poku MPP aspiring communications director ewa Ashanti region. Na Mr. Emmanuel Reagan Finn Ashanti regional director of NSS. Obani Afinshapa.
Afin committee. Afin say na Amen. That's in a minua eskin. Kase Nesika be Butumino. Neska bebre.
That's what they can be over to me.
Enam abampa
Christmas is mu DJ obi ante monka.
Abampa penti. Anyway. And Christmas I heard to this.
And January 10 anyway. I see.
Abampa penti obi e
okay.
Abampa papa into obi e Christmas. And the Christmas I endless. Obi because it can obi abutu.
Okay.
Na afisa say na awonde ne nkwa. Oh. Afisa say na John Dramani Mahama. The 1 year ode except first year mpono Ghana for enya relieved Ghana ni bia na sele enko na asene ni muma no na abro so kra me see you John Dramani Mahama nsese ye ode ba no de bia meka me see mebunu nso ameka say ya dem pa pata na tia ahwa in the 10 years a day enemy ahwa bebunu bia ni Ghana obepreso obekwa ama no akoye adwuma because of nsese papa ode ato na kwan enti ye mompe mfanta yewura John Dramani Mahama ti ene na pa for nyon he works with a team enti ye bompe ama no na ye bompe nso edit team no ase nyankopon yewura kukuku no ensa yenim se Ghana ebefa ne ntoma pay flag going
okay but that's it now Mr. Andrews Nana Owusu a educationist and a political what's it ambition for what regional organizer I see why regional organizer
Aluta
yes
over every political party na one day na fapping
okay
pivot organizer carry all other teams on board. Okay. You wa bem. Na ya den hye papa ba. The SSA party and say Ghana for sereno as I say a grassroots in Sweden. There is information gap a slow for what a slow for anima a form for so SSA. And so and I'm saying normal aye bibi o winter no the form for no issues kakra enti as an organizer no medwumedie na se me kofom na makwa akɔhwɛ sɛ party nhyehyɛ party programs party events in all my life I've been an organizer.
I see
we are branch secretary ebe world youth organizer my be constituency youth organizer for 3 terms the free constituency me call regional deputy youth organizer. So in all my life, a organization until the say organizational 2 minute HMSA, the be organizer. I'm a santimemu and I'm a can say be organizer you see say yes 7 no. You nyakwa be 15 seats.
We have 15 seats.
I'm telling you.
In Ashanti region.
In Ashanti region.
Really?
Yes. You nyakwa be 15 seats in Ashanti region.
15 seats.
15 seats this year.
The war.
Last
constituency men were targeted.
Last election.
Aside the 7 normal.
Last election. Seat bit is Obuasi East. You bet me win. Obuasi West. You bet me win. Manso Dubia. You bet me win. Seat bit Tepa. You bet me win. Mankanso. You bet me win. Offensive North. You bet me win. There are so many seats. You bet me win.
I see. Okay, I'm a casking was
yes. All this is a promotion. Afibia, and so, Mr. At the strategy I be to in place and making sure all those seats are they be a architect will be a 10 of the past.
I see. This is the architect. Over twatting and
yeah, but those seats in 2028.
Okay, but I say Emmanuel Reagan Finn and so I don't know aspiring regional organizer for the National Democratic Congress in Ashanti region. Na ma yemko Mr. Andrews Nana Owusu ho or educationist and also a political commentator. Open your match Finshapa.
Kina Aluta mejo so.
Na hona mu yeboko de.
Nyankopon de kwa afem yi. Ne memory da fofo bi. Okay, ase da ne de ma no. Na me da
penny for no aboafo ase
okay
mo ye nhihye na ene ben oto sa frame me wa twe me ache ene de onyame ama kwanya de ntifuni ho apejafo
yes
eduma no ha na wo ye se ye mo so mo esua no nyina ye boa na ya chichiri Ghana se de million no madi nkanka no me ma won fish apa is 2026 omo mpa ye o ma bo no ha na me so me bobie
okay
se de Dr. Keskin kan se man no edi ye na ye nso ye bedi ye
yes
se be President Mahama onye bole nkoa bole this year nanso so Ghana nyina de tumi ama no se oni ye nim fa enko bocha asase no se ye de mpa ebo ne ya ho odin etai na chiri anado danko akufado no usai no kan say o man ma mesre mo mo me be hwe adefo
yes
aka sa na wo kan no wan kan ma no nko e ko mama mpani bia frɛ o man for say my entrance nye be hwe adefo ono ne ato abama no ye hwe no onye me hwe dabi ye nyina kakra na own small ways ye boa ama bibia ko so nti ye ma sentiment nyina fi Japan na zani wo kan ye no bronya no dia o ka se ye ni ye ne sia no na so ko yi a bunya pani o mo jinsa no na bonu mo bia o timi ma na daka so na wono de wono o ye frɛ ne yi ne de wo ko abi na DJ e be dane no be ya mo san fo nwum ona ma ba wane no mente no mo
enya sanat
me de me ka
aluta be di ma dance in feature ebi si da o
me can say you can
that be finish show
that's no weekends
na finish
bio ni feature azimo
okay for mo man na usumie
na ho frade wo
me afin maso ma me can
baby akuma se baby
di mo man na usumie ona ntina pe so your organizer no mate o de man na usumie ona kra man na usumie me se man na usumie ai
ya me can say 25 na nkasa the main event no abesen ko and prepare wo ne America no me nka say the okay no boa e kakra obi kro wa wotu ni de sheda sada no anko yi ama no
na ya order
na sani bia nya da disappoint so many pound disappoint so many pound
opa bie we fit
that disappoint so many pound
dear mbacho man na usumi I'll come back to you don't worry I'll come back to you ana na open terms na na
Aluta MPP ni bia ni bro nya yi we NDC amamu mu da NDC ni bia ni bro nya yi we NDC amamu mu da o dey fa microphone kokko baby MPP for ba ni go no so say bro nya net say bobo enyenyenyenyen
afidi o man twade e kwa
na NDC ni nchen obeka no kura na ye no kura so bro nya nipa na ebusu kumazo monte a ka entimi enye du baby kura
so benya bia ka da bia ka ho ye de
enso sa bro nya MPP wo na ka ho ye de no wo di microphone go NDC ni ano na busan say na edwam te say ti nyenyenyenyen
ba ye nuano mo dwam de me from nkura brem nyina me nyi no they've not been a single year what the microphone because afidi ato ade da
na myself
last year
na John Commander NDC ama wo so na de microphone ko MPP ni ano
obeka say ko
NDC ama wo sa no nti eyese
eno na fin e
eno bi no mo ye wa hayi fin si say ye nwie ampa e ho ne ma na wo
Baluta
ye ko so
unu say appointees are more region mu fin so we say bronya kwa wan frɛ we new bronya ati sa suban no mo sisi
bronya de mu atrimodin
da be mo ti se e mo kwa mati
atrimodin mo bronya no
mo die ka je say obi ajam na bo NDC appointees NDC constituency officers bronya de amuri tabisi anti
ya do
mo die we ka je say obi adi amu je say suban no mo je say suban
enyi mu su be
enyi
mu be
okay
constituency officers say muska Suzuki mu edia
ba no kwasem pa say obi ma wade Christmas day it's only a privilege. It's only a privilege.
This is of all my NDC friends. Yes. About to do the friends, me na me tell on catch what to say. And so me be kwase abi kumasi because o train so beba. Onunkwa.
Asafoje ni na.
Asafoje kwa do ko onya appointment on friend crowd. Asafoje nya appointment on friend da. Friend crowd mi sano NSS.
Okay.
I'm telling I'm telling you say
if you want a man for bedi
Casaban. It's boys and your scan of Mumudi. And I'm watching where Zimola. And that's what I tell you. And this for now, when you appointed some of the
okay, I was afraid to ask Sima Abianainum, Abo Apa non-so. Fame, I'm sure free. 1 year on, this country under the tutelage of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. What at all have you done? What is it that you can pride yourself with?
Medasi, 1 year of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Before I make question, I was say a comparison. Now, to me, Munina Otiyan, Obehu baby, I far Ghana, a free year. And then there, baby, I the Ghana, a do. In 2016, Ghana focus our lie. Etwaba edema abambi omokosa like dem abambi etwaba edema abambi na Ghana for nim say aban na de nhye papa ba ebebeka their life and so the was aban mu the first inaugural speech was a bomb and then ma Ghana for who say there be abana yekoto ye no yanya ni ye kra hope ana ye hwehwe no amba the first bomb by the plagiarism speech on mampeni edebay keskin melanim onim say aluta what tro bibi ana waka bibi na say me fa you quote and acknowledge the obeyden the order to am you quote no me acknowledge. But on Mampeni Anyasa, Okokoti Bush statement, I will say, I ask you to be citizens, not spectators. I ask you to be citizens, not spectators. On Mampeni, at least in our acknowledge Nimpa or making such a statement. Meaning, on Mampeni kind of wa, or kind of wa, Sabio, or kind of wa. Ana onni eyibia onni jidie bia ewo de all kan anya no kwa Burkington statement o kan in 1993 said though our challenges are fearsome so are our strength and no to America forfeit Beni quote virtually everything in a speech inaugural speech, you know, na float. And then na a day, Gidia Ghana for Enya Ewa Mambumu Ebai. And then if you want to cover 125 ministers. 125 ministers by. So 125 ministers nearby, you know. Senior ministers at the moment, in case you can't be good. You bet me the aye no ma bebre you bet me the aye akwan bebre you bet me the see school bebre you bet me the see aye sabla asibiti bebre you bet me the aye no ma bebre aba Ghana for atom nso ya chama party for amomo di tro monum enya no ko o mampani no 2017 the na ye ka efa MPP ho e scanners nko a obakai A+ akoka se before we be hu o mampani actually what we actually nimpo before we who am penny no this said a huge amount of money at the two deputy chief of staff and so mama wakwenya am who am penny we have boss contaminated food ni na scanners are a CC ewo am penny first cash for seat so be ewo papa na owenimdia se obetu omampenifu ana obeka bibia ache omampeni ama asesa na mambo ama mambo no etumi abaye krabehwa this utua between $25,000 to $100,000 and so which omampeni and no na yehu ne ya na and is the narrative is different. Narrative is different. Scanners okay Kenny DVD and also SEO on my penny first year. And at the end of first year of that's not true. You are at the end of the first year. At the end of the first year of Yura Nana don't go Kufado na Membu. The Naya Kabia is scandal. The Naya Kabia is scandal. How comes how Minister for Special Initiative Development and Special Initiative also Obabode website and Inti or Tamo Manisika. The ministry no the website the amount ministry or Tamo Manisika to treat the 800,000. So the Kobedo website. Way any idea and before they almost first 1 year in office at the end. You drink away and get taxes. See, Nanka Bruce, I'm so more winning into no Ghana, Bibia, your mother, into Obia and San Fatas obey the do or my yimu, Obia and San Fatas obey Bibia or my yimu, into police in the Penia, no one man Penia, then party that invisible forces. Eko atake no ebo ne tete ne ntale emomoja yin agu no ya oga na haye yin ayewu na ya omampeni hwe ano omampeni anka hwe amfa omampeni amowa anse anya hwe amfa ya ha santema mu hwe ya regional security coordinator ne by one George J party force omonti ase data force for ko no office ko train ni paper no e di si phone police for ko ntuma ntuma anso ano a police for going to me and so on. And then they did more at the back court, Kumasi Circuit Court. Kumasi Circuit Court, Judge Penia ODSM. Yeah, man, Judge Mary Century. Only more, Judge no on him. MPP for the data force, a Bola court war. MG MPP for now or more a millennium moody. Way any normal MPP for a year in their first 7 years. In their first year in office. Now, yes, Ghana, Bronya Yede, normal air course. Then a Bronya Yede. Akoko, Aluta. When be the dance, yes, and Canano, answer an MPP free power. Nefu and a tonic. Cannot be into the Nefu and a tonic.
Trust me, too.
And Nefu. Even Yakoto Abaka 3 days, may Yakoto Abba. Near to petrol, our Ghana. Aka 3 days, I may Yakoto Abba near to petrol. And then you will John Dramani Mahama, and then a pound for. I didn't say, Papa, Abba, I'm a Ghana, couldn't any more crime person. Yes, I fear me yet petrol. Yes, I fear me yet petrol. And to when he said, Papa, I shall read net saying. And the exchange rate saying, and the businessmen, businessmen, any relief, Ghana for any relief, because it's a papa, Abba, and Momo, Obia, and Wotono. Mekai 2 years ago, Mekoto cement, not a bag of cement, 130 Ghana cedis. 130 Ghana cedis. And then a bag of cement, iron rods. Mekai metal iron rods 2 years ago. Now a coins na 10,000 Ghana cedis. And the iron rods, it will be between 7,000 to 8,000. So those differences in our Yesika, Abesenko phobia de ebotum. Abesho obia nko si there na nko so pesika tutri de edukoto iron rods and Abesen botum. And then no more aye fo. Ukoja ejaswa ya ma me mo to ade. Emo na e to 700 Ghana cedis. And now ukuta 200, ukuta 230 Ghana, 230. Ubenye bi
700 to 200.
Yes.
Your friend wanna say.
Ukoja swa emo na e to 700 Ghana cedis.
You write it out.
Emo na e to 700 Ghana cedis. And then ubenye bi 200, ubenye bi 300, ubenye bi 230. Anwa na ye ma me moto no e to no 120, maybe a 120, 120 and 130, and there be a 60 cedis, and there be a 60 cedis. Where a dancer say, "O man penny John Dramani Mahama." Nesi say papa, and then the trim papa, and then butaya or woman Ghana no. Ebum. Yako about to us no. The catcher Ghana for say, "O munya jide wa John Dramani Mahama bemu." You catch a Ghana for say you pay experience and your experiment. And a member say na econo bibia the dance yes bibia no the experience has a bomber edinkudum eba.
Okay.
Mama
why 10 minutes uninterrupted. I knew why I did that. I have 2 questions for you. We are the dynamic Kesken or not fame about Nanausu. It is true, sir, under John Dramani Mahama, or you should lean government. Are you find a minister, sir? Among more than 60. It is true, sir, Nanado DNA is excess of 120.
125.
You mentioned amount. Can you help us with the budgetary allocation to this government, our usual lean government, as compared to that government, now we use the elephant-sized government? That is my first question. Then the second one, you mentioned cash for seat as being a scandal.
Yeah.
Because at the time as I answered there was a committee.
Yeah.
In fact, a parliamentary committee.
Yeah.
That was not done in camera. A year or by TV so will be a baby. Because I said nipa noa ye bo mudin se omune di animu. They went to the committee because say nya so mka say ninti no omde aba committee na anim. I remember that time the chairman of that committee, no Honorable Kwesiame Achireme, member of parliament for Sunyani East. Omu report no. It was that cash for seat report and I need the current attorney general or send on a laptop battery doom. Na power woni fear doom tino. One make input in the report. As far as I am concerned, Oko Parliament, the report so presented to Parliament didn't incriminate anybody. Said there was a cash for seat scandal. So how do you justify that? Answer these 2 for me now, Fabian Kokeskins.
Before I call cash for seat,
yeah.
The first question
is about the budgetary allocation.
The budget
for lean government, for elephant government.
In a layman's understanding, Yanfa almost salary and almost benefits are those ministers within. Kaumbe yusu fuel umbeto office allocation and normal omo residence. Sano many na who quantify sano many na in Quebec na no mabebli. Sa expenditure you're spending on this elephant-sized government. Expenditure, let's forget about the budgetary allocations.
You are
let's forget about
what you said earlier. We can't forget about the budgetary allocation because that will give us a fair grounds to justify what you are saying or otherwise.
That is why America said the expenditure, almost expenditure alone.
Okay.
Almost expenditure alone. You can on them. I bet you no more but we couldn't do it. Yeah, the chairman party for or say my appointment, you more be appointment. Say Nipane Sefato on Sefato say man appointment. And that is how Omano a pro to Samia 2024. There was no discipline. Obiya de ope oh sa amambu. Inti ene ye John Dramani Mahama aba. Eden se papa to na kwema. Ase say ye na as Ghanaians. Ye bompa man na ya applaud no. Ye say de oya de pa no, ye piano. Na ina ye mpia John Dramani Mahama. Na se papa o de aba. En na edwomfo yi na esere. Baby a obekobi obi esere. We live Abagana for him. Ope, we are Centurion, Ope, Siabonte. Now, yeah, we solve it.
Okay.
You realize
touch on the cash for seat for
you realize that. You realize that. Omanpenny, I am no
okay.
Cash for seat. I'm not here. I'm not in the position to tell. Report Bena Omadabai. I have not cited any.
You've
report.
Not cited the report.
I have not cited.
But you agree there was a committee on that.
There was a committee.
Okay.
There was a committee.
And it was reported back to Parliament.
And that time, you know, apart from committee, you know, the committee, those leading the committee, that was the error. What the Pali Juma
But your point is well made. Fen Medase. Kukrantumi Suni. Fen of the NDC NRT and can Mamen called Dr. Kesken of the New Patriotic Party. And so 1 year. Wonderful governance, right?
I'm not a TFO. And no more share social media. Mecha Dr. Mahmoud Bomia. Flag bearer and also vice president of the country. I say, Yanto Abama say,
yeah, will be
Dr. Matthew Poku Pempe. Mecha me boss of Dino Kwapia and Minia JFK. Now, meet your fin no. Now, do have dance with jobs are fin or my woman. And I say, after appointment, now the dynamics assessor. Since I'm not killing, and I say, really, it doesn't reflect generally the ordinary Ghanaian. Nema Efano. Nothing like a year presidency assembly, the bloated government. Question now answer, man, Salmon. Make kind free akakra. Or say,
or source on there.
Oh, may enter the budget allocation for the presidency 2004 and 2025. So, really kakra. Or say the budget allocation for staff compensation specifically at the office of the president, they also alien government known, especially the office of the government machinery, was initially reported to increase from 326.9 million Ghana cedis in 2024 budget to 2.71 billion in 2025 budget, causing significant controversy. Fin. Nipa na also no find nipa be.
So maybe
the
elephant size government.
Please write it. I'll come.
Now we say na do find nipa be bree. The elephant size government. The secret of the bomb ho bra no. The presidency no. 326.9 million. Wow, we say what the no sa no. What the 2.71 billion. Next and the times about 9. Fin, next one the ko government too. As an itino aye bibi na na bibi na fundia so is your budget is a figure speaking out. How do you explain this particular situation? How do you explain it? Na some boka oni paketo no ho bebre attain the offer nipa bebre no. That's the first thing. Fin, the other thing so they say ye share a year John Mahama 1 year obetimi aka wonsem nyina but now we refia mamenkai. In 2017, around this time, this is about issues of the economy. And the reason I mostly say what follow Ghana political economic almost every government do a babyano. I heard government before near IMF program. In the first year of Bebano, never be IMF monitored, especially with the numbers. Mobile there was an IMF program.
Sure.
Now Akukwa has also an inflation cover like Akukwa now. Before say a year koto abanimpono. Now IMF based on program and the DDEP program a bank for boy MPP bibiano. No but project is say 2025 you better end the year with a single digit inflation. Anameboa.
2026.
Okay. Me say 2025. 2025 you can consult your friends Google. And then correct. That's our crown kai. Me say ukuta phone, ukuta Android phone, you can check it. Your producers can check it. Now IMF up projected said Ghana was going to get a single digit inflation in 2025 and the year with a single digit inflation. DDEP program and that honor no. Abra fit any or more upgraded Ghana economic status. What were the reasons they gave? About 90% of the reasons they gave were because of the DDEP program. But in the life of the ordinary Ghanaian, Obeso says John Mahama, I think say there must be a benchmark at Bayas as John Mahama. And this is for now buying or more plan ever to abonting. In March 2025, and young men are preparing DC a budget. That was their economic plan on the abonting. 2% was says so Mahama. What born whom do in the economy? Yes, so find economic plan or can say, when I may be. No, Busan said, do send what Timia. Or Timia, the other went Timia. The other moving forward with Masano. Yes, I know. Now, but no, near my year, my minister with the 7 things that affected the ordinary Ghanaian every day. A bit swati, I'll bet my catch me. Water bill. Oh, dear swati. Electricity bill. Oh, dear swati. Rent. A swati. Generally, food stuff, any Johnny, and some Eswati, and I don't deal with this propaganda. Me na say emu. When him say emu ni 5 kg, what is in 4.2 and 4.5 kg. And you 5 kg bim. That's on honest on Unko Jomumpo. Miss Unko Jomumpo.
Can at least be fair to him.
I'll come to you. Say omo mutie our mukodum. Emu ni bi o mat so from 4.5 kg to 4.2 and 4.5 kg. It's what the quantity so not ne board about for ma. And how do you? But emu na papa peacock any others one is Eswati. Mami mo we. Baby am koto me die e sika fm ase ho no wa. Udu X5 opposite. Aya 450 cities. Peacock.
Can you know what on say?
Na me turn 380. Yes, I'm turn 380. It is how koto uyoba na be on maswati. If say maswati, you don't need an NDC propaganda to tell you say maswati. Say the make what to make an say. Ebio fees and charges. Eswati. Ebio school fees. Eswati. The only time it balance is stable over a period. Air transportation. And I only did in 2024, net fuel price on the world market was around $92. She says what about $56. And based on some right we are passing in 2015 about the regulation, no. You say Germans a call from and call from a Basra and Masro. And the dollar no artificially manage high stable no abwa. What just say I'm a price no. But entirely no, what do you mean I say the management of the dollar?
Also the management of the dollar and artificial.
Yes, maybe I'm going to deal with it. Now let me move straight to that part. Miriam, on say Ghana economy is a assistance. The economy size is about $113 billion. BOG, I'm young who say we're pumping about $10 billion, and they are stabilizing the economy. That forex exchange program, no way, that is about 8.8% of the GDP of Ghana. So who the 8.8% of GDP of Ghana? Who pump as extra cash in our system anymore? We should see some organic flow of job creation. So what's I making say? We should see some organic flow of employment, organic flow of growth of business. But me myself, interestingly, when him say NDC budget I'm ready for 2026, did he state any number, the number of jobs I'm creating? Every year on average, remember the kind of job brackets, you know, over 100,000 jobs and NDC created within their first year. About 50,000 say you made you. So in terms of job creation, I see who know. Then you bet my car about NDC. Mahama ran a certain campaign based on job creation. Okay, just about 133. Yes, sir. Interestingly, the first year until was him. The second year budget this year 110 million cedis. 110 million cedis. So if I say even the cedi dollar no cry 10 cedis per. That is $11 million. Gusitanda or the time also munya document you my 24-hour economy no. As Ghana being $4 billion. Next John Mahama in the second term. And that's 2 years plans and our free zoo. Ska what dream who saw the body flagship program who buy no brano a new 0.03% of Ska here. Can anyone take him serious of so creative jobs? No. And these are the numbers speaking. He's not serious about job creation. That's why you're babbling. Near catch say 1 job, 3 people, 3 shifts. NSS director. Now can do man your pet 3 directors or call anopa from 6 to 2 fenapon. Now the next person but how many NSS regional bosses are more? One pay. So Jomama, the promise of employment now boys nation. You go so trying to say obey implementing. The other thing I said Jane Humbium and he said, I'm for gold board. Ababaye an upgrade of the gold purchase program I Jane Huno, which is good. But yen Jane be home. Gold board purchases are all year free the illegal mining sector. No people won't confide Jane Koso. And for illegal mining there Koso Kesi. Say. Yen na transia Jane home the cost of the externality. Galam saying some Koso no. Ya Jane home are computing on the economy. Yen. E jump yento gold nina. As a stand, I'm naming you Frank Amako in the argument. I told him, Semaza, obey a regional minister. The Galamsey activities are what answering Akosro. As we speak, number behind you Galamsey or Kwahua. You can be dead so saying this penny. Because a name was a Juma. Regional Minister Emma ultimatum said 2 weeks or behind free Galamsey site. Or behind free Zoom. Now a still na ekoso now MMDCs omo hu so bi nipa kwa ya man no ya na ran kwa ho your security agencies NDC for catch say Serenado minded that obetuma solve galamsey in just 1 week mesemo aden nkofo bi tu galamsey wo kwa ho now with all this apparatus yentimi stop on tu galamsey wo kwa ho. So John Mahama, what is he doing? He's the same person promising in his first year, even the 120 days. Say they are within 120 days now. Obe put a ban on all forms of mining. What was he saying? What was he saying? So the first year, promise our you know. Ofeli. And then wait when you scale for gold board. Obe make a decision so yes gold or big creative reserves. Obe make a decision some 10 billion no. All the contractors can 5 billion no the kutia. Immediately can get into productivity. Now creating Numa, never find a BIA. What you take the lazy decision? So what they quack show up the city. What they show up city, no? The entire catch artificial in here. What's the political economy as a crabia? $10 billion. Immediately say, yeah, implementing ye, need a same year to a productive sensor. And Carbon say cost of living and then my prices generally can be from. But my price then is what it. I'm a born Yama 7 affected every Ghanaian. The ordinary Ghanaian then is what it. But
yes, now can be first in a
days of corruption. What him say NDC have a practice a certain selective amnesia when it comes to issues of corruption. Also, Ken Oforiatta. Me Ken Oforiatta me a spokesperson. But there was said enough before Ken Oforiatta. And I'm a boy. Extradition no said them they be kind of any. Or look what the court the judgment about. Again, what's the NDC for? I'm buy sir. No prosecute the buy. And no ton chain. Now let's deal with a year.
And then you
buy ye. The clearance so my now you get the logic. Now that thing on here with Kwabnado for. Sir a year free bargain. Kwabnado for ja to Muse ampa. Sir 5.7 billion ye can was them said then it is so no. Or split 60-40. On computed the amount 2.3 billion. And then this shall buy John Mahama they are some purchase 60%, 40% mean to you. The way our World Bank define corruption? Or see the abuse of public office for private gains. So let's come with that and who gains from it? A private person. A private NDC person. In your corner, my boy. But these are things they use a legal means to also advance corruption. The other thing I'm person can want some insecurity and that's my first day. And this young, or more politics be Ghana for drink also. What is any time behind this are winning elections biano? About people to me and these very elections biano. A sort of tribal war happens in the north. 2008.
Can't it be a sheer coincidence?
Because it cannot be. When in game theory, when the beneficiary is always one person, it cannot be a sheer coincidence. 2008, we saw what happened. 2024, we saw what happened. Unfortunately for them, over the year of politics, 2024 in the area, you know, Boku, for instance, was a bustling business hub.
Okay, say the beneficiary is one person. To what extent can you justify that the NDC is cashing in or benefiting from that?
Because they are the ones who politicized it in both cases.
How?
In 2008, NDC had the politics in the north. And they even blamed Kofosa cause problem, no, as I'm solve problem, no. In 2024, John Mahama, the president, was in Boku politicizing it. Mama Yariga was there politicizing it. NDC MPs, I don't want to go Mukrum. I don't want to go. Me pona me making here that the effect of a year conflict or necessary politics on where you know about computer on the economy. We need 2025.
Once in this life, are they actually you know whatever you do is a matter of choice. Coming to Ishira Kukrantumi Anopai is a choice. It's a choice that you made. And you had 8 years to govern this nation.
Yes.
You decided to go a certain direction.
Yeah.
Aban say through Bank of Ghana, I am pumping X amount to cushion businesses in Ghana. Indeed, omoye you know, and they obianim say you can predict the movement of the CD vis-a-vis the strength of the dollar. Are you saying it's a wrong decision, Anna?
Me say, if businesses can predict that, the business is very responding positively. Because a business ain't been predicting it, you know. That is why I say they are a bit careful.
Because can you remember, so far OMC, under your reign, there was a time as omo call for oil lifting no mutimi because of say untimim predicting they were pegging the dollar around 19 cedis in this country. I'm
not saying yes sanity.
Yeah.
My point I'm making is same. If businesses you are genuinely managing it, then artificial management they respond positively. What you say? That is why IMF Eba Bontebeka say the BOG was interfering unnecessarily with the currency. Abraham media for Mukosha John Mahama the president. Also they have them see BOG munyai omunya biem. Any a month and on pump $2.15 billion dollars as a so your business you think about it say a day be back no maka say na dey yam compete ka IBM ensan ko shema it means obe lose out na and that's why businesses are finding it so difficult responding positively to that artificial management no.
I want you to answer this one question with two angles.
That's fine.
Also the gold board is buying from illegal miners.
Yes.
And no you know so and two also I can say you've told the current regional minister say under the watch
yeah
illegal mining akosro and also you know so
okay so
that for me
na unia Erastus on say a lot on Galamsey
yes
and on my this special view of Galamsey areas Emma me share that documentary mo Amosisa station joy area no adoso I bigger than before that make what I say so scientifically it has been proven unia Erastus my ho adwuma bebre o just say and secondly why wonim one nanti kakra within the region so which need to say me now farm and Sony those areas are obi country it is readily visible now say a year NDC buy no what is say a year NDC boys on Gogun Rams every morning NDC boys a movie called Galamsey sites e go capture Galamsey sites other places no omo me Galamsey omo film baby a national security kwaje kwa no ye bisa a year NDC deputy general secretary Mustafa Bando so there be NDC fun time some mine about tax force area adwuma no Yamin NDC organizer at to warn and Emma John Mahama the president say withdraw the tax force na nye Galamsey for you can come mo so mo ko fight Galamsey for no come be your mama main ministers he said that atakotia ningnesi anameboa secondly now the other question which I was the first question no
gold board buying from illegal miners
onim say illegal mining na ekoso eti omunton obi npa from gold leko and there's no difference between gold no omutu no and the legal one no omutu no o just say as illegal mining you see illegal mining na ekoso we see it happening now and you no product fine here.
Okay, you me that say, and also Dr. Keskin of the New Patriotic Party.
Gold board also see the auto gold baby to do auto free.
Or say auto free licensed gold dealers.
Get this point. That is why maybe all these questions. And Sami Jamfi as a person can differentiate between gold and auto free the illegal any the legal people. They can't.
No, but when himself trade with a licensed body.
Now let's get this point. Now let me provide this education. The fact that all license does not mean that you cannot engage in illegality. That make what I say. License is not the same as legality. Operations with my driver's license, but can misbehave on the road. Does that tell you so illegal?
Okay, but that's it. Mame kwana na wusu na mintie no from the independent point of view as a political commentator on this issue. Nana. Me ayebedru ni.
Na Aluta me das. Nse mini anu mi se ya no be no. I say the bronya de me kan yen sa. NDC ni we ni bronya we MPP amamum. MPP ni bronya NDC amamum. Eno abi no mu ye. Akukọ sachi an na kroma fe. Obisa mini afen say o na na 2017 net is o ka say enye. Keskin be ka say 2017 na ye papa. O di wakakra o say aban bia ba so fra na fie din kan no. Ni ani mu no ya na ene makoyi e yampa. Yes, some no credit. Upe kwanye nam so a His Excellency Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo with me expand the free senior high school education. Ghana nyina yen was out to high binya bi no a. E kire say ampa aban ba fra ene makoyi. Nyo na di free SHS e ba Ghana. Ampeni kwa amenkuma penso. Nanado ni oye ne say watrema manaf kan Ghana nyina ye papa nti. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama bae no or twaso the man for crab a campaign muno yes was o ba betwe sanse na okeka ho nsem bia ne nsem na o kan se na bi ye no kre na do shall see ye man collect biane kama omu didi wiane omu fruit me secondary school teacher me hunu bi midi bi ko awie no after covid no ani memu ye den no afi na yitimi man kola kokokura asikiri ni mu na aka chen kola mo fa mo asikiri mra nti na papa JM opposition ni there was o ya no so ka ho asem he say Ghana for ma ye ne ma nti say wo mo won aduane ne nkuyi a obeka ye so na no nti na ebinum say o say do asi aka ho asem de oba ye enema no ekuyi enne nkola no mo aduane no asan akọ ne dadem say de na do e sha ase ano ye no nti ye say o man no say ya na ke ye pe no obi hye ne ma pass ya no obeba na ye ekoye nim me pese me kyemu mienu ewo aban no ye hwe say wabọ no homodi ana omo no homodi the difference is between the normal governance sani amemu dada tie ubeye school ubeyi kwan ubeya asupiti ene de sebi mbakọjọ anọchi afi na ori besi bra o de no be president obetumi anye na ne etosum ye ni ye onipa no nani suade hunu se obeye ne amofre no outside the box and enye dada de no wodi bibi foforo bi ba betuma me ye hunu se yes yenya aban bi yenya mampani bi nani suade hunu ye sei pese me yes anche mu nani nti erho na ekofa omo eye omo ede omo manifesto no eba no
okay
edian na kuta wa yes no nko ususu se ye de beka ho a oman na be ye nti NDC di manifesto by
okay
nti nya me pa mu mienu no meka ne se eba da de no a inflation you said the budget ya na omode inflation e ka ho asem na mama na kosoro ye ba mama ba fom ni ade nyina no enyi twa se enne Ghana abafom
abafom pa
CD any dollar enne CD ho ye di enne dollar edum omo turn around 10 Ghana cedis to a dollar eye nyesa na ne pe no ewum se 10 no kra no ye ni nso de nanso so ye beka da ban na bo no modern o be fa di 15 na odi ba fo ebedu
14 approximately 17
na fiaba
in fact the dollar didn't reach 17
January
it was 16 plus
2025 January 6 14 15 so I was kakra won so and most one aban na bo no modern a wo de aba 10 eye Oliver Twist we are asking for more and it mean emra single digit no menwura mu na enu je ekufo de no kra na itimi ba be 7-8 kra na eye plus yen nyina na ye hoto ye be fa ye no
ese be kun the export sector
fuel abafom na doctor e kan say world market no different ho na o say different say nyen ne otu fen wo no ne ope na odije wiase aman say de ye to no no ahwehwe na de atoto man no na fuel no eye niema mienu world market no all turn at a certain price no na wasa abehwe de CD dollar exchange rate ni mienu ka bomu na be ma obehu so obetimi ate so ana ontimi se
na bi ato ahodo nso aye de gu so
se akokoduro no wo ho wo se dollar no
yeah
and mean chief CD no mu intentem biem enti wagina so atete so eba fom bia eye ba bia aka kakra ne se ahyenkafo no o mu sisi akontufo ye wo se si ye Ghana ban His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Mampani woni GPR fo si nkonwa eye nhihye se ahyenti abo ani agenda that omonte so 15% ma men kan jo se ene omo atum fi se boda da na omo je na omonte so 15% no me fro ka free santase na mbaka jetia na age 4 cities ndi o se nke nei 15% entiase no omo atie free 4 cities no so ama metua be 37 3 city 30 pesos and so say crowd santase ka jetia 5 cities one till 4 cities no so one till one so awanye dada watum crowd ko 5 cities e hono ba bia em say aban won tin ani hwe me etoda me hunu say
ba bia ye duro ya ye ka say ye operate and I practice free market economy no or say the controlled system kakraba mu ana
sanet ese say ye free na wo ka no eno ya ban bro fo wo bukum na driver ni dia wo ye ne kagiti ya hono ono enye ba bro no odi adwuma no so ndi ye jai ma aban bro fo na wo bukum no nko ade a ene ye sa say ya no mbe ye ne wo pe na so mi de bia metena ehyen mu a me ne ahyenkafo no kasa me ka che o say wunyi wo kwan yo ɔyɛ sɛ mo yɛ kodwom a de mo pɛ na mo de gye ɛne deɛ so yɛ gyigye yɛ fɛ metena kam na wato no buo no na me ne ka ho so na ɔka me ka kyerɛ sɛ papa deɛ woka no wodi bem na mmom ɛbɛyɛ adwuma kyɛ sɛ nka woyi wo kwan so long as sɛ aban na yi kwan no tutu aban na yɛ nyinaa yɛsu afrɛ no no ɔno na ne ahyɛnkafoɔ mpanimfoɔ no ɛdi nkita ho na ɔde nhyehyɛeɛ no ba nti nea ɔne wɔn aka a wɔn agye atom no ɛna sɛ mode yɛ adwuma na ɔmo nkɔyɛ nhyehyɛeɛ mfa mmɛto dwa na wontena ha ɛnyɛ nea wopɛ mekɔka aka kyɛm sɛ obiara yɛ deɛ wɔpɛ wɔ n'ani dwa ho woyɛ no saa anyɛ yie sɛ woa woyi wo kwan a na wagye woa woboɔ ɛneɛ kaa deɛ yɛ woa wo dea wosɔre koraa na asɛ ɔban yi woma obiara ntenam bi wobɛtwa kɔkɛgye ti aba empty saa akosie nnwum no a ɛyɛ woa wo dea ɛne nti ne saa na ɛhɔ saa fa no mɛka sɛ aban no ayɛ adeɛ sɛ fuel aba fam dollar aba fam na baabi a aka kakra bi doctor kan ho asɛm sɛ yɛadwadifoɔ no ɔmo tiri mu ɔden na free market borɔfo no akaeɛ no ɔmo de yɛ adwuma bi ahyɛseɛ no na ehu wɔ hɔ na yɛnhunu sɛ ɛbɛkɔ so anaa dollar no koraa no ɛkɔburo nya ɛtaa pagya no ho nti uncertainty no wɔ hɔ but atumi agyina ma yɛde buro nya na atwam aba abɛsi nɛ nanso adwadifoɔ no ɔmo de atimɔden di dwa kane no wokɔtɔ adeɛ na ne ka sɛ ai yɛte so a ɛbɛdu sɛ mentɔn wi a mekɔfa bio no na dollar no mu apagya nti ɛsɛ a na mabɔ ka sɛsei agyina deɛ agyinaa wakɔkɔ akwan so no aba bɛmprɛnsa mprɛ nan ɛfɔm koraa na egu so a ɛɛkorɔ nti ɛdi na esi ho kwan sɛ wote nneɛma boɔ so ma yi nti adwadifoɔ no so aban ne wɔn nkasa wɔn mpanimfoɔ no emu yere deɛ anam gu aban so ɛkɔ fam a muntimi ne mu nuanom nkasa nkɔm bɛba bɛtena ha obi afidie yi a wɔn aka nifoɔ bɛtena ha dwiri aka nsɛm no adan na wɔn ne wɔn nuanom nkasa na wɔn nyɛ saa nti na dɔkta yɛka kyerɛ wo sɛ ɛmo no a yɛka ho asɛm buro nyɛ ɛyɛ ne korɛ brand ni bi wɔ hɔ a ne boɔ no ɛso nte ɔmo deɛ wɔ fam kakra me mebɔ obi deɛ din na obi aka sɛ ebi kura na agya obi a wɔ nea wɔkra ɛkyerɛ bɛka kyɛm sɛ miigu ni dwa ebinom wɔ hɔ a aba fam ɛne nti ahohan kakra aba mu mehwɛ saa afa no wie a na mekɔhwɛ deɛ ada side sɛ deɛ na aban no ɔba no ɔhyɛ yɛn bɔ nea no ɛho asɛm wadi akɔsi sɛn campaign mu adeɛ a na ɛdi nkan paa ɛyɛ adwumayɛ ɛsiane sɛ ɛyɛ ɔhaw afe biara so a ɔman no produce more than 100,000 graduates from all the tertiary institutions a wɔn wie school both private and public ɛdeɛ na yɛde gu akwan mu de hyia wɔn mo nti ɛyɛ akame akɔkɔyɛ sɛ ɛnɛ wohwɛ ɔbɛsua pɔn kora wie a obi a no ɔsa aba bɛyɛ sɛ ne deɛ no wankɔsua nea ebi a ɔno abɛtumi ade ne ho de ne nsa akɔyɛ n'adeɛ na ɔkɔyɛ office pɛn no bi na wɔhi a obi a mia meba pani wasua Greek science university wawie wɔ saa pɛ office adwuma yɛ na Greek yɛyɛ na office si kwabena nash kwabena Greek na usua yɛ ɛne nti wo so wuti kruwi efuo asase yi na da hɔ yi na nka wo yɛ bibi ama yɛ nananom do behu no kruwi sɛ kwan ne fa so yɛ fuo no sɛ okɔ university ba ne deɛ ne yɛ sonko na ko ayɛ deɛ bam na nsakra yɛ bam na ɔmahu no kwabena te hɔ na da na minya baabi nkɔhyɛ asase so na da hɔ yi Greek science na okɔsua yɛ di sɛ ɛba no saa ɛde ade so abɛto aban no so ɛdeɛ na yɛyɛ na mmabunu adwuma mmabunu nya adwuma ayɛ ne yɛgyae sɛ ɛnɛ nea waburu mfinhyia aduesia na ɔman mmra ma kwan so ɔnya ba adwuma nkora ne mfie aduesia no so ayɛ sɛ yɛama na extension akwadaa bi gyina akyire a wɔno ne ho dendenne ɔpeprosi yi mu aba ɔpesogya yi mu akɔ a ɔnya adwuma na ɔbɛyɛ yɛmfa a wɔno kwakoraa no ayɛ sɛ wɔa na ɔwɔ sua no menka sɛ kyinkyina a yɛmpam ɔmu nyinaa to anse but ɛdeɛ na ban ɛyɛ ama
because yɛhunu so yɛmfa ngo obiara
yɛmfa ngo
gye sɛ wokɔ mu ansa
na wanya ɛdeɛ na ban yɛ na abɔ kwan ama the thousands of the youth a ɔmo ɛreba no ɔmo koraa anya anidasoɔ bi ahunu sɛ sɛ meyere me ho a mesua nwoma yi akwanya bi da hɔ a ɛde mbɛwura baabi na yɛasa de amanyɔsɛm awura yɛ nnwuma mu ɛnɛ wote Ghana ha wopɛ prosi a ɛnyɛ nnɛ na ahyɛ aseɛ saa na ɔmo yɛ no wopɛ security services bi mu awura na bi ni aban mu a ɔna ban mu no koraa no nyɛ obi akɛkɛ ebi a ne mu oduro wonya bi nkɔ wonim chairman bi enim MP bi fi sɛ yɛde slot no ba ne yɛkyɛ ama wɔn ɔmo kyɛ ne nkran nti MP kwada so MP ɔbɛma yɛ obenya 10 Santasi MP obenya 5 Nsita MP ɔno so ɔba wonya no 5 na ɔba a ɔno ɔbɛhunu chairman o wɔ faase bi wo nua bi no no so aba organizer said the menu afin pay organizer yi enche bia bo say na proof for 5 ye the amano ye de sat na o manu ma emwa kura ma ye nya nipa omo ye krado say ombe som wo say adwuma no mu ne papa bi di brenti ye de ni wura ba bia ono ankasa akwada no babunu no na nka ne ni nye ho na kwamo o ye nti ye fa na ba bi ye de no toto ho a ye behunu say ho no mabunu no omo ani da so no aban emnya ntu hu anamo enko yi enwuma bi wo ha okan me mame ni kanka wi ye ko 2024 election president Mahama na menyini ni me no kure no
adan
me hwe amamu odi nkan bebu ye the late mail score ye na ye to abama no 2012 for buy no ba bia wo wie ye anti ma Ghana for kura to aba ma olusu ye no menti na niema bi hwe ensem bia ene omo nka ho fe obobo na kufu ado mezo ne ma nko yie na fe di nka mo na no ode kro uru fi se double salary mo penso ne tese abrofo no president Mahama ye president no ena na so afo mo ye mrahye bedwafo je mrahye bedwa akatia no
tro so bu so tro mo kasa
anu so 2017
so that can say
mo for say ska dia 2017
ase me can say me say 2024 na
2025
anu ya 2071 kan no say
ya ka 2025
me reason ti ana me na ye me say onya akwanya first no wa ye anie ma bi amani anye ho nti na minim but ono ankasa ka kire say okotena akire no wasuya ne yememi enukure ni oba aban mu na fie din kan magia tum se ne okan ye no
what can kwado no way in America say ni dimi na ne bibia kra asesa
the first term kra ni ministers no mo pro 70
yeah
what na am say fe hunu say no ye betimi ateso ampa wo ba yi 60 nukure nti me hwe no ametimi hu say de okan say wasuya bibi no ampa ekoso eno eho ewo ho mebu na adwuma ye no ho nanu yi so de ne nkokɔ nkitinkiti obibia no aka ne nto aso ye ko ye nimu ni omo je ye ne de omo akɔyɛ omo amabro nya yato awe o
nkokɔ nkitinkiti ɛsɛ omo ni
ohun bi ohefa
Gabriel ye no
ohun bi ohefa
Gabriel ye duwa uni ye David Gabriel amrim so Gabriel ni timeti ma wa ni na
nkokɔ nkitinkiti ebi anyia me yawe
ebi anyia me propaganda
wow
obi bi ohefa
okay osi wa ko bi osi
ana nkokɔ bɔ ama fo
o ba sa fina policy na chance
no 3 million bets
o chance se o ye
and ba bia wo te ne se ne o si hu ne ma no o hwe te se nkokɔ nketenkete o hwe te se operation feed Ghana and planting for food and jobs enye ya de kro ana se nsunsune wo
nta na food and jobs de no enhunu aba so ye edin ne beda ho fefefe one village one dam fefefe what din na hu say intent ne good outcome no way so nti brand no nye din bobo no ne hu hia na emum ye adwuma fom ama ye hunu na hu nsunsanso akoyi ama oban no eno ne ne hu hia nti me fa na sa meka say ba promises ne dia aban no omo no homode na emum na mamuo mu ne ma bi okay ale DDEP
yes
enne omo de amacho se wotuatua oba e wogusu a nananom a awerɛho hye won so anibre ba won so pension years a wono na kokora bom ne diabetes ne hypertension akosura wo jeze koto ru na ban ma fa sika wo de abom botia me am sika me de abo aban botia ban se sika no menya ntua ma wo awerɛho se ma na ti sei sa afo ni nyina sungu MPP aban so na me papa na se tu ka ase mbi kire na akufu ado bra wo di nkunim se de waduro yi ne aka ni din abrabɔ no nyame ahyira wo abobia edin na wuhia sɛbi de obedi nkwan anya odin Ghana for de komani bre na pam wo nua na okɔɔ no ɛna ɔmo de va wo nti wo abai hwɛ na su ye bi o sha ase sa eduru ba bi na ne wura firi no ho ɛna Ghana for so de sɛ ni bre no pam MPP papa Mahama minim sɛ na no ana otumfo ne na na ado kasa no na ebekɔ ama mampani bi a obaba gyina nanim yato aba na waba no obɛka sa asɛm no obɛrefail ɔhwɛ no wɔhyehyɛ ne ɛmɛyie a ɔbɛkɔ NDC bɛgyina nipa bɛnyam gyidie ne ato aba ma wɔ mo ɛnka chipi ɛnneɛma bi a ɔbɛto yɛ me kwantempo a mete so no Kumasi ne ɔbo ase kwan ufiri gin na nso ne bɛkɔ around about a na ɔfa parks and gardens no akɔ bo ase wotwam unua ma busua yɛ fam anim hɔ no na yɛn wan mfa kyire nkɔfa mekle nya hɔ ne bo ase kwan aban de ne nsa kɔ kaa ya wɔanwie na ɔmugya ato hɔ no ɛda so ada hɔ onyankɔ ho nyɛ ɔne pam no contractor sɛ ne nneɛma kɔ mu
contractor ma site one
contractor free site
Matthias contractor ma site 1 year
contractor free site
contractor ma site 1 year that's the point contractor ma site for 1 year
tina me ka sɛ nia
more than 1 year
more than 1 year
mama say adwuma bia bandada no ɛhyɛ ase bia no do man ni sika ɔhwɛ ma ne nse ɔbɛto aso yɛ stress ɔhwɛ na enko so crofro market a aka ho mfie bebrebe ni mfie nwɔtwe MPP abanya anya ho hwe ɔmo akosie akododo hɔ afrɛfrɛ hɔ akra hɔ nyina kyɛ sɛ ɔmo yɛ bɛsɛ wasafu
Mr. Contractor
Mr. Finn is lying.
Mr. Contractors are working
no
question.
me ankasa kura na mtimi kopam bi
wow
until say me too hoyi mo amfi nwotwe ni nyina mo amfi ena aban na kase obeye omakokale ho ye kase omakokale ho mi hunu contractor na obeye adwuma but there is evidence that say said you na ka mu dada no ye fi mu a because abedo
also contractor side
na kwa mu a ebeba eni nti saa nneɛma ne ho yame aban ma no ho mmɔden na saa nneɛma no nyinaa ɔnyɛ yɛman asopiti aban agenda 111 asopiti aban de ne nsa kaa yɛ ɛmu deɛ na ahoɔden bɛtumi no ɔnyɛ na ɔmfa ma yɛn Ghana ɛmu na yɛteɛ yɛni baabi akɔ deɛ me nua Afrika sɛ nkɛ bɛyɛ paa bi ɛbɛdu baabi koraa no ɛnyɛ Ghana ani akɔ no ɔbɛkɔ ama no ne a na ɔkɔ nsrahwɛ saa na nkɛ yɛpɛ no no sɛdeɛ yɛti mu sɛsɛ yi deɛ Ghana bɛbunu biara obisa no a
Is it Obia per World Cup in the vehicle?
John Mahama. That's
Fin 8. That's Uncle US of the court.
We are US uncle.
Fin 8.
Okay. Me name Kakra or the best of Fin. I said Ken Uforiata, you say. The other issue we don't have enough time to
before I
know say you deal with the primaries.
Ekase General Goose enko for man na efebi no odi intro kakra odi intro because and now for Juma bibia ekoso wano
you should be fair to yourself
yes,
with your choice of words.
No bibia ekoso wano
yeah
enti anya no kreda so obeka say normal ebo wo soro te sabe na naban etiwon oka galam say opa ban
or you're very specific near man or kind rent obisa say rent boa yes he was very specific
mebaso oka normal bi fa galam say
yeah
the fire regional minister any government appointees ya pomo ya si yankuntia galamse ya John Dramani Mahama Bano say onkuntia mining ba ya kasabia na ya the mining akose galamse ya kasabia na ya the mining akose galamse there are 3 parameters I can say yanhwe senko for mining obi oye mining ewo nsuo ho aban ne say ompa se wo awuye adwuma ewo nsuo no ompa so obehu sa adwuma die ne se koso obi oye mining ɛwɔ kwan ho aban sɛ ɔmpɛ saa obi a ɔyɛ mining ɛwɔ forest yɛba wobɛdi adanseɛ sɛ na forest MPP mpanifo gurus ɔmo na ɛtete Ghana forest ɛna ɛyɛ galamsey yɛba yɛapam ɔmo nyinaa ɛfiri forest yes yɛkɔatia no there are some recalcitrants ebi ɔmo bɛkɔ so ayɛ but we are not tired in the fight against galamsey yɛkɔ etia ɛna ɔka sɛ gold board ɛtɔ ɔmo gold ɔmo tɔ ɔmo gold from license company accredited license companies nti ɛnyɛ no credit sɛ gold board bɛtɔ ɔmo gold every galamsey for nti ɔngɛte ɛno right
o me key point bi a na mpɛ sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛtwe adwene si so sɛ yes sɛ nyinaa ni baabi a yɛbu di ɔmo tɔn no baabi ɔmo tontɔn ne body saa ɛtɔ but ɔmo a ɔmo mine ne illegally no ɔmo wie a final product na ɔmo de kɔn yɛte ɔman mu yɛn nyinaa no yɛkyekyere ɔman nti saa ɔmo final product no ɛkɔ hen because ɔmo yɛ motivated so ɔmo bɛtoa so ayɛ because ɔmo wie ɔmo atɔfo
sure
so ɔmo wie na nka ɛbɔ ɔmo so ebi akasa mi ɔmo agyae
emphasis a mepɛ sɛ mepere sɛ gold board ɛntɔ ɔmo gold ɛmfiri illegal mining.
I didn't say that. Man can't say.
Me so me lay emphasis. Me lay emphasis. Sir. Gold board and talk on gold and free illegal miners. Aban bayi ya ye no ma bebele. And they no anoma Ewura University last year.
Yes.
No fee stress.
That's
no fee stress.
It's a wonderful idea.
Yes, no fee stress. And they no anoma into school fees. Yes, omo
Ekushi omo but
stop lying. It
is very
no
good.
Fees.
It's a very
no more mabe omutua.
Ekushi omo
2025 for there no. Sam mutua na buy refund. It was refunded. It was refunded.
I think they were giving
It was refunded. No. It was refunded. It was refunded.
Okay.
It was refunded. And the meaning can win the yaba betting tax. Abrante wenye only ejuma ya buying fan ejuma. Ono ani pem. Ose me bet my bet. Abaya ni ti more than at the tax to so. E take aban papa. Amena yi sa betting tax na ye den efri so.
Oni baby.
Aban papa yi sa betting tax. And then you live what you live in Kabi. Maybe it's a what you live in. You come. Nina wonderful in this.
Wuni ma dey am person with.
Yalla John Dramani Mahama.
Wuni ma dey am person with this here.
Dey no person with.
Person with twa omre num. Kan ma binti.
Oh.
I'll give you a minute, just a minute. A brain into na omram then.
Yeah. Abra Ghana for who say Kenofolata and me more Ghana for no. You know after 2017. Ono ane MPs. Actually, a command penny was a man penny. Kenofolata into me more more minor and to me when him send you see panel. Into a man penny engine in free. O man penny bubu nadwa egu nasum. Te se man pam. No ye carrier o man penny tie. No ye carrier o man penny tie. At that time ni na no yale o. Oba parliament enti amama suro obi o se fita no quote Bible. Every day no quote Bible. O se fita quote Bible.
You me that's it.
Amama suro sabi pa.
Aluta. Famous Robert.
O say na go ponya ne bi akọ. O ka so so bi o se kana. Mo sister stage adum TV Mahama se fita so da so.
Mahama
o ka sami edi.
Mahama fita hanky be mo ne sa o. No the Ghana flag.
Famani ni bajo.
The hanky abon se fita. No be ko to kotu.
That's my idea.
Mr. Yentiu.
Fen, me say galamsey near Koso, and even in Ghana at large. No,
we have fought.
Rastos, and then any dear tree or my area views or my dear who documentary or join Lucy Bibiano. It is clearly demonstrated, say galamsey activities. No, I can say.
And then
mepa o de to was
and
I'm making the point say
it is not true.
Can you
no, you're putting on track. Debbie, putting on track.
Secondly, they say galamsey activity be a work kwan ho.
Open man penny a work with galamsey you don't do man.
Fin, as a short memory.
When your time.
As a fin short memory.
Time, Mr. When your time, watch a down.
Because I never John Mahama MPP 4 year. Yes, she excavators in Yama movie e kwa make say nyansen zo be excavators. Point I be making here. Activities of galamsey e koso sesiano. This is uncanny crack. And about galamsey activities and koso.
But in all fairness, I did went to from film what piano. I don't know expect to be.
Abba ya kunto kono mka 1 week fighting to kwado. Some no more can some judge. Exactly, as when people breso. And a galamsey say a day machines say come no. As I say in 2010 and a Professor Mills. Okay, say Professor Mills. Okay, say Professor Mills.
Mr. Our time we are not one will be showing you come.
Professor Mills a river proud. No, a documentary. In 2016, Mahama Yariga was the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. Okay, so what give you up on the galamsey fight? 19 September 2016. And I John Mahama. But most uncle for us say.
But baby, level of appreciation. So if an individual in government be cancer man, and no represented the position of government,
the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. Charged with the responsibility of fighting galamsey. I because we give you out up on the fighter. Me because I'm a government on lands and natural resources issues.
That time not.
He is the cabinet minister and the mouthpiece of the government.
And some money no.
What I say? But Muri and some for you between me say as Nanado person kunto kwana. Obet man fighting galamsey in 1 week. Philosopher kwati he was magnanimous. Also 2 weeks. Nanado the apparatus of the state, the military. Say some military for no. Or make Keskin or
we are fighting.
Adena Keskin. Tamana Obo Nema. Esonte under this year, no. Of which largely now you're right. It's a rent in a san and Aboboso. And run a Jamaica fee, me two fuel, me fuel station, echo to fuel. Me two fuel 600 Ghana cities and come a tank in a previously I'm in a region of 1,000 cities. I don't know from those angles. Now, you are picking and choosing.
Because I say, make I say fuel price even on the world market above 56.
Yeah, that's true.
And dollar no, it's not baby, it's not.
Oh, me papa. He live in a normal.
Mama managing me time. Yes. Obi because out there yes throw.
Petrol was
that's Aluta. And because it determine a year fuel price the price on the world market any dollar no. Because that official management abwa. Then I will question me but the price on the world market no. If you about $92, about do 56 consistently over the year above for so because those two factors no abwa. However, who said the cost of a year transportation are quite stagnant. It's been put 7 in the life of every ordinary Ghanaian. Obia the akosro no me bo water bill, me bo electricity bill, me bo rent bill, me bo food stamps, me bo food fees and charges, school fees, and me bo transportation. To make transportation, and I make a year for no wasem. Me point back what me person making here. Say nema work for ma, you don't need a propagandist to tell you say nema work for. Na me na say a year NDC omo stress free policy no omo tua school fees e man kro e intro a component of
say we did to me can say money fair to myself
but say you should have
where's any be
it was an untruth
yeah
what do you say as well can enya no crazy
yeah no I can
enya no crazy yes what do you say put up say making you subsidize but I think say 450 or something much per student and come on apply no not me good man go for school fees na what you abandon what you say 4,000 it took
to you
me but you go to 500
kwama but in all fairness no this government buys are stress free at the end motue no on be refund say nyeni nyina akra na
a greater percentage but me dey say we
minimum bi a doc we dem about minimum bi a me ne take class a omo apply for student loan just last month Aban Tiesika to the tune of 23,000 Ghana cedis. It is 230 million. Reflective school no coffee no maka chom so much. So we must be clear with some of these things.
But because you two school fees are more man.
And also the that is inaccurate. Yes.
When say interestingly, abaning some of car within 1 year, name of person or year. Oh, you catch say on be recruit teachers 50,000 around 25th June. I have a BC non-teaching staff 10,000. Yanyante who asem
recruitment of teachers process. It is a process.
Organizer.
Recruitment of teachers. Process and after 6 months process in process and requirement.
Okay.
Process also kind of 25th June. Last one 1 million coders.
Yeah.
Also amolanti 1 million coders. No 16th April 2025. One beneficiary back in 2026 on budget they didn't mention 1 million coders. That's how dishonest NDC is. That's how dishonest they are.
Because
I can't my date too. No matter the specific thing. Miss after that, I must spend it. Also, Bani push out to force and some spending. Or say a Jumara, I must spend it 31.5 million. And a year national apprenticeship, I must spend 27 million. But after all this time, no, when we even 3 beneficiaries of that 2
okay, for instance, national apprenticeship program. No, you are not helping me. You are not helping me. Now you know why me cry. Offer to say a Jumara. I had an opportunity. I'm a queer my day Legon. Me drew on that. The Omabua Ghana for Anoa. Hundreds of them are now more training for a Jumurano. And it is suspected after that training. It was carry out. I even had the opportunity to engage Omusi to ask him, Erica J. Time Dean Komoka to ask himself from Honor. More corner saying so something is being done.
That's what I say. Abra Omolanche a Jumerano. That was part of the engagement on that necessarily wasn't the trainer. But afterwards, I was saying, almost spending 31.5 million dollars.
Amount on one point and so her amount in a
oh, what a me share me papa can of Riata. On my baimu, brown or Bonami, share baby was young Makwaka. Any on one casa nim dia when you're free, Museum non quanya medemano, Niana or dia yamano. The data bank no I establish it. Me association be I invest or hoping to me call me who said ye if you call ye term so ya a mature ya in seconds.
That was with this catcher. I
sorry Sika. Students near co-invest in okay. So Abama and Kakra kama. Nyame can say, Papa not Yamia Shiran be brave. And she saw Nipa we think what Babe Akadien. Said him Papa Catri, Nanado Danko Kufuadono, Otumpo, they were dree, Yaka, Ding, they will pay and when ye deem Panawakro. Nanke neck will mind. Ubesuma Bayer, O mine, Unim Dinti, Besho Mino, Sikaso, for to some for we ye Japan Fefe, O Baswa, Minon to Toase, Baby Albertina, a Shenya be used was some for near the Ubambo, Nina, Yediku Quemo Mount. Se beya wo ho beto no timi ada adwempa e de abo man no ntinka wo free so a ni ase agya kwan animonyam hyemu na so awe hosem ene hwe papa ke no furiata wadan papa shambo kaka kontum ntimi mani ku
wadan dey
on de ebi kense nyomo shamwe ko krumu awo beku ene hwe America fo wono de se Ghana de se wo tini ba brantia wa bono hommodin wo tini kromu wo ni bibidi ensem bi amemmuo mu ninkika ye ni dem bi ne niam bi a wanye ni yenti brefi kra wuntumi ma na ye sori aye di de wapomudin na eye excuse twa tro dada se nti wontumi ma
na super 2 years so
am be Legon hospital no entimi wontimi ha mani ehwe minim se amano ne enupa no e wo soro nanso ye den a enkwa wo nyame nsem ene wontimi mefie hwe de ye dwojo wo se America fo achi wo se wo time ade ba ho na so esese wo ko also apply for extension na nyamai baby this year
akoda ne ba bi akwa
send say Dr. Keskin ti we nye UK no kosu ade a wodi ni PhD obi o ma afie nti yenya kwanya ba ban mu a yemfa koma pansom na efe o man no won toto ya ase sebe DC mini amwa wuku kura wote enkawe kura wote na ho DMC eye nyam se agituma and uti ana you be proud say we DC pay efe na nkantum se we dru suru wa ye minister nti yetena wa yemfa koma panye na ye kofia enimonyam no adie achi na sanke kan ni we nsem ye pe okra busa wonsem say eniema bia nko ye brabe ya no wontumi ma
medase
na ofiri ho no mo na MPP for om primary so no e fa ye ho mpani se ye keke kama ne kwan ne om beyi no bia no ye keka no ye ko general election no wi ni obe Ghana mampani of ame ho ye ntran se nka se ye nka bi
yes
om mpani fo na om agirigina no ma hwe om hu so om muodu me de ne meka ne se on je say die hia pa ne nipa party no atete apansam on bezo mbeka no kra me doctor oti hey regional communication director no ose fata obetumi wotena ha wuti ni bia ode kasa obetumi aye ode no ho nye ne chairman no kra wudi dada obetumi aye omo hia kanifo a no beboa wo mo na party na nya nka bomu na gina yie na chine bi sakwanya ba omo atimi na say aye atete apansam je things fall apart party dey say dey entimi wini elections wo Ghana mo cheat nyina bro bianan afri mo nsam a ni nyina ho ade so adam so mo anyai watimi wakame no mo yeye no man fanti ase anyadwuma ye mo frɛ no working relationship no eno ne ye hia o metimi no ye adwuma nya madam for ne
yes
ye hia adwuma mu a de sese wo ye me ye de ye pon kora wo obi amfa ne kwankwa ne baabi eno ne ye nya atamfo
medase pa hello good morning
sir.
Yes me pacho intio
am pacho Jamal ni me do o mate amentia lawyer Abbas Nuruddin na mentia lawyer Same Jemfi na question ne ka sam bi se galamsi fo no ko too good ko na good board to a e se o mon krai so mun ko ne kase na mi bi so tama na good board na nko no e mai na galamsi fo mu too good na hwan na eto oh introdu ya obekina say ya kata hu si yense we chire ya na ejen because ya dey mobile guarantee mo be share na nkura and now to work say join for the project say you wa ma ayi me wo bona bato na mo buru to say kronfo because of say no work guarantee accept the way mo ti be ya o ma no mo ni ma da mo ti ni ya ba ma ne ko from the do mo be say dia mo du ko so sa ma ni ma e huru ti sa dia so ya ta na mo ti baby ya bo ya huru fi ya ni me ko
medase jama medase pa hello good morning.
Good morning.
Yes me pacho udi
me pacho ya fami
ngokrafo hene o ka se free
me pacho e se dia jakura butu mi de TV makura se kakra ko fo mba bi na akura mi butu a me kasa kakra
yentiu
yo israfo mi mo bia fi chapa na na ko gbe after mu nyina ba den kam nyina ha ho ni ewura Canada onyina Japan MPP mu to abama na asemu a na doctor ka sembi na usunsu din sembi egu ho na mo sam na mo kan nyina no me ka sam kakra bi a kire NDC communicator no kakra so unya advantage na samu be di o ma so MPP for ye bi make no ka say doctor o ti go woni ma samu America bi one no bi e case bi so a e kire say aban no aha wo so tini o ye say we ye communicator na ba a wuntimi nka sa so ka kapel party ni ayero mako meeting kura na wa ya to nyama we e koye o ma no kasa wo ka company for ye be ye advantage na doctor no can NDC ni no muntie eniema bi wo ho to sini no mampani masani na doctor ayi na usu kano ni first time na me nyimi ni partner say eniema bi wo ho a oya ko eniema ni bi ko yie Emma Koyam, Katam, no, no credit at the Hanwaka. Then you thought, you said, you must have the Canada compare with Japan. The names of Papa Weba, and you must have and then you must honor the better me. Yes, Mr. Ramon. A quanian in ye. I'll see a car some and not watching a car, a some it's here for Mutianit and 50 delegates. Now, on my boy, Canada, Japan, my boy, you man,
yo, medase pi a brain into one fan chame, the fridge medino, Evisia. Then I was in Pacho Echo.
Megina Nanano Madako Busi, wouldn't sit an impentu and senior bunkusu, Ada Santimayasi, the late Ike Jesse, former headmaster Tia Amas, Agra, Viedio Con, Wakoda. And another media for Agra, my Catana chief, and I ran a mano on my Odini NTF birthday, no. Less than 1 week in Ufrim.
Wow, what a beauty!
And my mano, on my idea, Busiana, ya dear, and send Baba Koye, I think so, a high court judge. Wow. Dr. Her Lordship Mariam, when you knew our MTN, and my opening night, my effort, Santamai, I had them runner. Say a media for Manso, and I hear or make a pen of crabby won't pen to us in the room. Then way you penny. BBI come, yet that's Santamay in us. Okay,
you said that's a so bad pay. I mean, so I may tap into your experience. Finn, Yeko.
Takama can say, you know, no man before. Get the first or more to Kano, I say. Kano, Bubu, and the Obibia or Medina Babia, you heard and say, Papa, you are John Dramani Muhammad de Tonako. Dear Dance, Pefe say, Ghana for, and Pupo Muti, Ghana for, ever signed the Abeniano, I'm an NDC in 2020.
But I say,
and the material NDC in the Bio with him and Ghana in the Bio.
Look, we mammy.
Must say, be party for. Say, Uti the Fine Kenya, Omdo Mayananka, can Kunimekusia. But after 31st, no, what has been shown, they say, party be relatively united and the other beyond a winning about. In the election year. Enti ye be ye niam nyina to make sure say bibia ada ho yi. And mebo committee ni so ba so mama bibia mu ada ho. Ama obia hu say at least be everything is fair. Whoever made the decisions here to abanon them. That person no na me koso nsha no. Ye to wi a ye be united. Na ndisi vonto kwa na eba ne de. Ndisi vonto kwa na eba ne de. Julius say say dugatia. E to kwa de be say kutu.
Okay. Mate me da say na aha na de so ni si. Amemfa seda Emma Andrews Nana Owusu, educationist and political commentator. Dr. Keskin Owusu Poku, MPP aspiring communications director, Ashanti region, and Mr. Emmanuel Reagan Finn, Ashanti regional director of NSS. Now, no so here anymore say appoint for better Obama na wabe regional organizer. The very Kojo April Aluta. The somni sia. Ne ko yi no. Ye di mu ani munyam e mo twede amponsan so no. E na ni munyam ye ne dia. Yanko ye mo fanche me ni pa me pam ye tenase a.